Genghis Khan, Yokozuna,
and welcome to another night of the SharpSHOOTers. As always, let us know if you can hear us. But we are your hosts,
I
Matt,
can't hear you.
Danny, Juice. I hope you can hear me. You're right next to me. And we are back together again. I miss these guys. They weren't here. Stop it. They weren't here last week.
Dog.
See, Maverick missed him.
I missed
We
Maverick.
all missed him.
I missed Maverick.
We continue Mania March, or March Mania is probably better, with WrestleMania season. WrestleMania right around the corner next week. We've been doing a lot of WrestleMania themes. Tonight, we do our ultimate WrestleMania fantasy card, where we choose pretty much any WrestleMania match that happened, what we think are the best of the best. We can only choose a wrestler once, and we put together what we hope is a great two-night card. So we'll do that in our main event.
Oh, it'll be great.
But first, we start with our trivia.
Good trivia this week.
Oh,
Great trivia
much
this
thought.
week.
Let's
Great
go.
trivia this week.
Great trivia.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of WrestleMania.
Wow.
He knows the best trivia.
So WrestleMania, as you know, has recently turned from 1 day to 2 days.
Yes.
But before that, it was just 1 day.
Yes.
Yes.
WrestleMania 2, it makes me think of, what day of the week did that air?
Well, 2 took place over 3 locations, right?
Yes.
Wasn't it? It was Nassau Coliseum, and then I
Chicago
was to say Chicago, and
and L.A.?
was it L.A.? I thought it was Jersey or something, didn't they?
Was
I
it?
thought they
Oh,
kept
was
it all,
it close?
I thought they kept it all East Coast.
Okay.
I don't remember that.
No. I made that up. I just thought it was a big city.
So what day did it air?
What day did it air? So that means...
I mean, I'm inclined to think Friday or Saturday.
You know, back then, I'm going to go with the Tuesday.
It's such a random day.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go Friday.
Well,
I'm not sure.
the
If
answer
it's Sunday, I'm gonna be mad.
is... No, not Sunday. Monday.
Oh, I'm so close!
Wow.
Damn it!
Okay.
Monday Night Mania.
Interesting.
Really? That's nuts.
Monday Night Mania 3 across 3 days? That's crazy.
Now I'm curious if all the other ones were on Sundays.
That was the King Kong Bundy
Like
Hogan
if 1,
WrestleMania,
3,
right?
They were-
4, like 5. Like, because again, I didn't watch during that
They
time.
were
Like,
Sundays for the most part. I don't even remember a Monday
That's
Mania.
crazy.
I also wasn't born yet, so that might be why.
Yeah, no idea.
Monday.
That was the King Kong Buddy, like Hogan Mania and the NFL ones, right? That was like all that
What, 2?
craziness. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the cage match.
Cool.
With, I think
Yeah.
with, yeah.
Cool,
Right?
cool,
Yeah, the Hogan cage match.
Yes. Hi, buddy. Yes.
That is bizarre. Wow.
I like it.
Look
That
at
was a
that.
good
Matt
one.
with a point.
Finally,
He gets the 3.
let's get up there.
Do I get to donate that point? Because I will give it to the producer.
So
1
producers
point.
starting to get points now too?
Yeah.
Boy. You
1
might have to
point,
start answering these questions then.
producer.
He said no. Sorry. He's
All
out.
right, wait, well, I'm glad you had a point. That's good. Look at you. That's a good question.
Collective point there. All right. Well, let's stick with you.
Me?
Where you at this week?
Where am I? Let me tell you where I'm at. It was a big week. It was a big week, and let me tell you, I predicted with you guys on the side that The Rock was going to bloody Cody at night 1, leave him a bloody mess, and give the bloody belt to Cody's mom in the crowd. I was a little off on that because it seems to have happened earlier than anticipated, minus the second part with the belts. But Cody, I saw, got messed up. And The Rock basically said, what did he say about 100 times? There it is. Or what was it? What did he keep saying?
I don't even remember.
There he is.
Yeah. Because he kept seeing like his giant face behind him, so he's like, there he is, bam! There he is, bam! My favorite part was you don't fuck with the final boss, and everyone was just like, oh,
Yep.
he cursed again.
Yep. Don't
Yeah.
mess with Hollywood.
They're starting to go a little away from the PG stuff, which I'm also liking. It's fun. It's a little bit old school again.
Yeah.
I like to see people not named Dwayne Johnson be able to do stuff like that, though. That's just me.
Didn't CM Punk?
Not like that.
Well, you know,
He brought up Vince.
Yeah, that was
That was
fun. Say his
great.
name, but we'll
We'll get there. I feel like someone else cursed like on TV that wasn't Dwayne, but it might have been Dwayne again.
And they don't work there anymore.
You get my point. You get my point, though. Being able to push it,
of course.
Saying, like, The Rock can do X, Y, Z, and everybody else is like, well, why can't we do that? But,
of course.
Whatever. That segment was something. I liked it. I think the rain really helped too with the drama. Made it much more dramatic.
It kind of reminded me of when him and Austin were fighting over the
bridge
because it was raining that night too, right? I think
a little. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. No, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the backstage segment, fight of it all, everything, and I'll admit, like that Raw, like it was a good Raw. But it was one of those things where, like that night, I was like, damn, that was a good Raw. They delivered. I'm hyped for Mania. And then the next morning, I thought about it. I'm like, okay, it's one Raw. If they can keep that going, that'd be awesome. But, like, then you think about it, it's like, okay, everything everyone's raving about was, like, nothing about, like, matches or, like, in-ring stuff. It was all segments, which, again, helped build to Mania, which will be the matches. But it was just funny, like, being on that high, like, that night. Because I was really like, damn, that was a really good Raw.
Yeah.
And it was. I still stand by it. It was good. But
I mean, the build-up for night 2, when Cody takes on The Rock for the championship, that's going to be...
Wait a minute.
Huge.
Wait.
No? They're not facing each other?
And it's funny. I was thinking about that, too. Like, I feel like the whole tag match idea shouldn't have even happened. Like, I feel like it would have been better off doing, like... Do Rock Cody either one-on-one for the main event of night 1, or open with Rock Cody and have the same stipulation, and then the main event
like Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather they did that, but we're past that point anyway.
No, I agree. We said from the beginning it's really stupid to have Seth even involved. Like, they're doing like a Mega Powers, which isn't really Mega Powers, and it's kind of annoying. But
so that brings me to...
It's not Mega Powers. They're more like Avengers.
Well, that brings me to something I wanted to talk about. I've been wanting to bring this up for a few weeks now, and it hasn't really come up because I was kind of abstaining from WWE because we were doing the tournament, so I wasn't coming with anything to the table. But I want to talk about the concept of the Cody Avengers. I don't know if you guys have seen this online or talked about it. Everyone's kind of talking about it now, but a few weeks ago it wasn't as big as a deal. But it seems to be a consensus that Mania is going to end with, like, everybody in the world coming back to help Cody beat Roman.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like,
and I really hope not.
Like Austin, Cena, Uso,
Taker,
Seth. You seen Taker too?
Taker.
Jesus, like Hogan. like they want. Like, I mean, granted, a lot of this is fan speculation, but it's just like you think about, like, Sammy. Everyone's gonna fucking come
out. It could
out.
hurt Cody, like.
And that's kind of my.
It will hurt Cody.
That's
like,
kind of my mindset. Like, yeah, it's conquering Roman and finally taking down the 3.5-year champion, but it's gonna be an overbooked mess. It's gonna be. It's gonna be a shit show.
But also, if they do that, that means that Roman Rock win night 1.
Yes, which I think is what's going to happen.
You don't think so? They gotta make Cody look very weak for the payoff on night 2.
I think Rock pins Cody or Roman pins Cody night 1.
I just feel like the only way Cody wins is by himself, is clean, and it's not going to happen now, and it sucks.
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd rather they still. It can't have both ways, and that's why I'm like, I'd rather they have it where it be like the open booking where anybody can get involved. But then at the same time, I don't want it to get too crazy.
It's gonna get crazy, bro. It's gonna get stupid.
It's just,
and the fan speculation also came because of I don't know if you saw, but on the truck there was the Cena Austin on one of the trucks. Like, oh, they did that on purpose. Why did they put that truck there?
They probably did. Honestly, I think it's just gonna be a lot. I mean, in the moment watching it, it's gonna be fucking nuts. Yeah, and it'll be like, oh shit, this is fucking crazy. But like, you just think about Cody. I don't know. Excuse me. I think
everyone's just gonna give Roman their finisher, and then all of a sudden the Rock's just gonna give him Rock Bottom, and be like, "What the fuck?"
I don't think it's gonna hurt.
Why'd you turn?
I don't think it's gonna hurt Cody. I think it's just a matter of like, it comes off as like protecting Roman, and it's like we don't need.
You protected Roman.
Let someone
for
beat him and conquer him.
Yeah.
So I don't see them coming and all attacking Roman. I could see like them, like Austin coming to stop The Rock. Cena comes to stop Solo from interfering.
But
like,
why do you have Austin if you have Triple H?
I get what you're saying.
Like they were doing the kind of slow build with Triple H. Why do you have Austin if you can have Triple H?
Because Austin and The Rock. You can't say one without the other.
Also, Triple H can't get physical anymore anyway.
That's fair.
As much as he probably wants to. But no, and that's a good point too. Listen, if they can be smart with it and keep everybody that's going to possibly get involved away from Cody and Roman in the moment, then you are good. Because at least it's like the soldiers are like fighting, evening the playing field for the two of them. So if they can do it right it'll be okay. It's just like when it comes, like I don't want. Listen, it's gonna be bad enough. Cody's gonna be in the ring holding the.
I don't want to. Exactly. I don't want a legit like sides facing off and like then a big fucking. It's gonna be so stupid.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we'll be patient. But I wanted to bring up the Cody Avengers because I didn't know how you guys felt about it. I don't know if you guys maybe were hyped about the idea.
No, not at all. I keep saying
I'm on the fence with that. Like if they can really handle it well,
I'm intrigued.
The only reason I don't like it is because it doesn't help Cody. And the whole point of this is for Cody to come out better, and now he might come out weaker, and that kind of sucks.
If they just stay outside and take away the soldiers, I think it's fine for Cody.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're getting involved. They're keeping Cody safe almost.
Yeah. We'll see, man.
Yeah.
He just wants Cody to go 6-on-1.
No, I just want Cody to go 1-on-1. I just said that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I don't know if I believe you.
So I want to talk about Dom, Dirty Dom.
I want to talk about Dom too.
I don't want to talk about that.
All right, Matt wins. We can move on. So.
Just so they can see the dog.
So when it comes to Dom, I feel like they're taking a cop out with the story they've been telling.
Tell me the story.
So, Matt, the story they've been telling for like months now has been LWO versus Legado del Fantasma, which is Santos's group with, Electro Lopez and I forget who else, but like
Joaquin
Wilde.
I keep saying Phoenix. I keep saying that.
And the Joker.
Yeah, and then you have the.
Number 2 is going to be at WWE.
And then you have the LWO with Ray and Zelina and Joaquin's with the other one.
Carlito.
It's Garza and
and
Umberto
and
that are
Umberto.
with,
Yeah.
I knew I was either way.
Whatever. I thought Legado was in LWO. That's why I'm a little confused.
No. Legado are the heels. LWO are the faces. Santos was in LWO, and then Legado was then formed again on the main roster once he broke away from LWO.
Got it.
So either way, so they were going for this whole big, I thought, 4-on-4, like maybe even 5-on-5 tag match with all of them going at it. And now it seems like they're shoehorning Dom and Andrade into this whole thing, and they're just gonna do Dom and Santos versus Ray and Andrade, and it just feels so like what happened to the whole story and all those other people, all those other talents now? They just don't get the Mania. I don't like the pivot. It feels forced just to get Dom on the show.
No, it feels forced to get Andrade on the show.
Well, both of them, but yeah.
Because Dom, you could have gone on the show through Judgment Day. Dom could have been on the show through other things. Like, you had a lot of avenues for Dom. You didn't really have a lot of avenues for Andrade because they didn't do much, just like they haven't done much with Jade, which we'll get to in a little bit. But, like, when you don't do much with someone and then you got to put them on a WrestleMania card, you just throw them in, you shoe them in, and that's what's going on. Mm-hmm. And it's stupid because I was thinking the same thing once I saw Dom on SmackDown. I was like, oh, so after not really interacting with Ray for months and months and months since WrestleMania, now that's WrestleMania season, all of a sudden now you're going to just go back to the well because you did it last year. It's like, that's shitty.
I didn't like
it. Sucks.
So does this mean that...
Exactly.
So what you guys are telling me, what I'm getting out of all this, is that number one podcast, Rey Mysterio, has returned?
Ray's back. Ray's back. Ray's fighting. Ray was just in a match.
Woo!
Now Ray might be in a really bad tag team match.
Maybe it'll still be a Survivor Series type match.
No.
I'm better off not speaking.
Unless they just literally add them each to one side and then it's a 6-on-6 match.
Yeah, they're already doing a fucking shit show ladder. Who knows, man? Whatever. But
they're trying to get everyone on. It's the biggest WrestleMania of all time.
So, whatever. Jade Cargill.
Who?
Latest SmackDown signee confirmed.
Who?
She'll wrestle when she wants to.
And next week, her first official appearance.
Oh, not
on
even a match.
SmackDown.
Great.
Wow.
Not a match.
Wowie
so
wow.
You're saying tomorrow?
Yes. Tomorrow's her first official appearance.
Okay.
A week before Mania, so they'll probably shoe her into Mania also.
Yeah, I think they're doing
Bianca?
Jade, Bianca, and Naomi versus the Kabukis.
Awful.
I think it's going to be a six-woman tag.
Someone like Jade. Someone bonked Jade.
Yo, Tasmanian Devil, bonk, what's up?
Kabukis and
Naomi, Bianca, Jade.
No, Kabuki's and Dakota.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just included all three. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of who would be the third. But
Yeah, that's probably what they're gonna do.
But that's stupid too. See, that doesn't make sense either.
Yeah, they could have done more, but whatever. Here we are.
Because honestly, even the Naomi Bianca thing isn't like strong enough for me to be like, oh, of course they're gonna attack together. That's also kind of.
They've kind of at least earned that a little bit.
I'm just saying, like, their storyline, I would rather them face each other than tag together the way they're kind of going down.
They're
but
pretty much
that's not gonna happen.
they're pretty much doing the same thing with Naomi that they did with Drew, where like Drew is like to Jay, you know, I don't trust you after everything you did, and they're doing with Bianca to Naomi like
no, to Bailey.
To Bailey, like how can you trust Bailey after everything Bailey did to us? And like so Bianca's getting all mad, and Naomi's like, I wasn't even here.
He's like 100%. She's like, they didn't attack. Like, why?
They didn't attack me.
What's the problem?
So at least there's like dissension there, but Jade's gonna come in. The three of them are gonna win because Bianca's never lost at Mania, but whatever.
Nor has Jade. Maybe we'll start another undefeated streak.
Oh dear God!
What did she go? AEW 52-0, 55-0.
Maybe something like that. Yeah, she definitely went over 50.
They gotta beat that streak. Give her the belt, and then she could defend it once every quarter.
Mother of God. Okay, let's move on.
Speaking of something they're doing well, I think Seth Drew, the Punk segment was great. I really am liking Drew. I hope Drew wins. I'm on Drew's side. I love his character. He's totally right. I'm getting sick of Seth. Seth needs to lose the belt. And Punk's promo was literally jaw-dropping. I was just like, oh shit, please say Vince. Please say Vince's name. That'd be fucking fantastic.
It's still weird. I know he's been like out hurt a bunch, but it's still weird seeing Punk in this environment doing this in WWE. And it's hard. It's still a hard pill, at least for me to swallow. After all this time, like the whole segment just felt like one of those. It felt like one of those like AEW segments where like, you know, like Starks and Copeland when they were talking over each other just to get their shots in, like unscripted kind of, and it wasn't really working. Like some of it was a little cringy, at least for me. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm kind of used to that with them. I guess,
I don't know. It was weird, and then I didn't like how, like Punk comes out and he's teasing being the host, being a guest referee, getting involved, and you know being on commentary, and then the crowd is like, oh, we want a referee. We want you to be referee. And Seth's like, you can't even referee with your arm. Then he gets down and does the 3 count with the other arm.
That was hilarious.
Showing he can do it. Hilarious. But now you're the whole segment you're leading the crowd to think he's going to be the referee. And then Punk just goes, all right, I can't be impartial. I'm going to be guest commentator. It just felt like a complete like rug pulled out. And I was like, the fuck? Really?
I would have loved for him to referee. Like, that would have been great.
Just commentary? So, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't have even announced that. I would have just been like, Punk's going to be there. And let him come out and do commentary. It just felt, I don't know. So I wasn't crazy about the segment. I'm still looking forward to the match. But yeah, the whole thing was just weird, man.
If Seth is healthy.
I'm sure he's been wrestling. Yeah, he's been doing stuff on house shows and stuff too. But
yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
So I need some clarification on something.
Go for it.
Drew was at some type of deli or something.
Okay.
What
was that about?
Do you know? Do you want to take it?
No idea.
Okay.
Was it Mimi's?
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Well,
do you want to take the first part? Explain. He doesn't even know what you're talking about.
Seth.
Yeah, explain it like the audience also doesn't know.
Well, I don't really know, so I'll try.
Do you want me to?
What do you know?
Drew posted a video of himself in front of a place called Mimi's Cafe or Deli or whatever.
Isn't that Chicago?
Yes. And was like,
oh.
And he's like, oh, sometimes I'm just hungry, and then it was supposed to be a shot on Punk for something. I have no idea.
So, what happened was way back during the All Out scrum, the big fight. Okay. Like that infamous night.
Yep.
Punk during that segment, during that promo, was eating muffins. The muffins were from that bakery.
Interesting.
And it started off. That whole thing started off where he was like, "Oh, I love Mimi's or whatever. I love this place. They're closed Mondays though." And he said it like in the thing, like it was a whole. And he was just going off on it. I work with fucking children and
like stuffing his
face while
he's
eating the fucking muffins and shit. That's why MJF a few months later was doing the same thing with pickles instead in the scrum. So either way, so this was Drew going to that bakery again, being like, "Oh, they're closed." So it was honestly just a wink to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he go into Monday?
It was a Monday.
That was the point.
And they were closed, and he was just like, "Oh, I guess I can't eat here." And
Full circle.
yeah, so it was good. It was very clever.
Yeah, that is a funny shot.
I enjoyed
like
that one. But it's funny. I saw someone say that like WWE's doing more with Brawl Out than AEW did. Like,
I bet there's
there's
things they can't talk about though.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's things Punk can't talk about either. But they're at least taking the winks. They're doing shit with it. But
well, that's because AEW probably wants to like forget about it.
Yeah,
they probably want to put it behind him.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that with Jungle Bitch, but whatever.
Real glass.
Let's see if that's real. What's Kofi talking?
I need to talk about my new #1 wrestler heading into WrestleMania season. So WrestleMania weekend itself, Kofi Kingston.
What do you do?
Brand new friend of mine. I don't know if you saw the segment at all. Did you watch on Raw this week? Backstage with Kofi?
Yeah.
He finally, I feel like, you know that moment when you feel like somebody finally gets you in life? And like all of a sudden you understand, like, wow, okay, like he understands me. I get it.
I felt like that when he was speaking Jamaican.
So good, okay. So during the segment with DIY and everyone backstage, Kofi says to them, "You know, I don't really get your guys' tag team name. DIY, do it yourself, but there's 2 of you. How does that make sense?" And I sat there and I was like, thank you. Finally, someone calls them out on their stupid fucking name. It makes no sense. If you're going to call yourself DIY to do it yourself, you do it by yourself as one person. You can't do it yourself with somebody else. It's a dumb tag team name, and I'm so happy Kofi called them out. Thank you, Kofi Kingston. Forever in your debt.
Oh, that's
had to
great.
share it.
No, that's 100% right.
So good.
I love their backstage like back and forth jabs and stuff. It's been fantastic, and that's so funny. And he's 100% right. That's great.
Love it.
I'm pretty sure Cole did another "do yourself idiot" like an idiot. He
Do
can't
what?
say their name. He can't say their name. He keeps saying like DYI or whatever.
Oh.
He's like,
Yeah.
bro, it's not that hard.
It's dyslexia.
Last but not least on the WWE card, face or heel, Rhea and Becky. I don't even know. I hate what they're doing with Rhea. It's annoying. And I don't... Who, like... Are they both faces going into Mania? Because Becky's not acting like a heel. And everyone loves Rhea.
It's the same shit they did last year with Charlotte and Rhea, where it's like, all right, who's the heel? Who's the face here? They just go off the person. It's the same thing. I mean, in the feud right now, Becky's supposed to be the face, Rhea's supposed to be the heel. That's what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. I figured Judgment Day is a heel stable, right?
But, listen, that's what we're...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, but it's all about mommy and her butt and oh my god and you know mommy's always on top and we're all pervs and we cheer that like, but it's like no, you're a heel. Like be the bad guy, be the baby face, like play your roles. And Becky's doing it. Becky's playing her role. She's not really leaning heel here, but
no, 100%. And that's the problem. We were talking about that the other day, where like they're too busy trying to capitalize on her sexuality, like. Her being able to be sexualized, because like they didn't intend that when they first started. I don't think.
To be fair though, she's doing it though too.
She's playing it. Yeah. I also believe that they're telling her to play into it.
Yeah.
So it's anyway. But they're losing her original purpose, which was that she was the leader without being the leader of Judgment Day, and now she's really fallen back to the whole like Damian Priest storyline and stuff. So she's really barely the leader. Like even a few months ago when she was doing the whole like, let me talk to Drew, I'm dealing with this, you just go do, like that was still like badass Rhea, she's in charge, like shut the fuck up, listen to her. Since then, it's completely gone downhill.
Yeah.
Since then, it's literally just like a China Eddie Guerrero too much, where it's just like you're losing the focus of how strong China, how strong Rhea is to the whole like I'm in love storyline, and it's terrible.
Can I bring something up quick?
Of course.
Sure.
Damian Priest, because you said his name, it made me remember I had to say something about him.
El Senor Money in the Bank.
I think at this point they just need to have him challenge and lose. Like get the contract off him, because they don't want him to get a belt. Obviously, at this point, we're getting close to Money in the Bank time. Like he can't have it for that. Like what happens if the clock runs out?
So that's I was gonna say. So my theory is basically he's gonna be the first person to ever run out of time.
No way.
Think so?
Yes.
I do not think so.
I think what's gonna happen is, and I mean I'm not trolling.
That
really
makes
think,
him look so stupid, though.
I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna lose the tag belt to Mania, and it's gonna begin him scrambling to try and cash in eventually. And I think what's gonna happen is the Judgment Day is gonna low key like find ways to like get in his way or get him out, like not to let him cash in, not to get it. He's gonna run out of time. And I checked it. The last day of his like year, if you're going off calendar year, his last day with it would be the Monday Night Raw before Money in the Bank.
Oh, look at how that works out.
Yeah, that makes
so
100% sense.
What they should do is he should run out of time, and I think it should lead to ultimately him finally becoming baby and breaking off from Judgment Day.
Or he loses it, then he wins the ladder match and gets it back when we do another year.
Oh dear God, no. But that's what I think. That's what I think happens. I think he's gonna be the first person to ever run out of time.
You just broke my brain.
I think Rhea's gonna like shadow play it and like get like JD and like
maybe R-Truth starts getting involved again.
Just JD and Dom are gonna get in there and like mess things up. That's what I think. But
that would actually be interesting as opposed to just. There's no story behind it and it just runs out of time.
Oh, that'd be so terrible.
So that's my 2 cents, but
okay.
That'd be so bad.
Huh.
That
Yeah.
makes you so angry.
Don't be angry.
Ugh.
It's just WWE.
It's just so stupid. I'd rather him cash in and lose or cash in. I'd rather him just cash it in. I don't care what the result is.
I just feel like they have no intention of him holding either of the belts.
Yeah, I don't understand why they gave it to him in the first. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But like they don't always have to win when they cash like I know that
And
became a thing.
They really haven't.
They haven't though.
No.
They haven't.
Who's the last one who like won?
Men's wise?
Dolph Ziggler.
No.
No.
Men's wise? The men's
That's the
one.
last one I remember.
Technically Miz, I think.
Oh, last year with
Or
Lashley.
no, that was during COVID.
Isn't that when he beat Otis for it though?
Yeah. He beat Otis for the briefcase, but then he cashed in with it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, either way.
Whatever.
Or Big E would
All
have
right.
been. Whatever.
Let's get away from WWE before we hit AEW. Some free agents.
Yeah,
I'm hyped about them.
Motor City Machine Guns.
Motor City soundtrack.
They're going to be free agents as of, I believe, Monday.
That's so dope.
It could show up in AEW, could go New Japan. I don't think they will, but they could go WWE.
I don't think they're going to WWE.
Yes.
Did they fill in all the tag teams for WrestleMania tag match?
No, there's 2 SmackDown
Technically,
ones left.
no, but
The tournaments are already underway.
yeah, there's no
You have a
questionable.
draw. You could write them in somehow.
Hardys and Machine Guns.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No SmackDown teams at all. Hardys and Machine Guns get put in there. That'd be hilarious. All Raw teams and then just 2 random.
But no, they're great. They're awesome.
Yeah.
They'd be a huge get for AEW, but
They were one of my favorite teams in TNA when I was watching.
Hopefully they can
That's so exciting.
build up the tag division again, because I feel like the tag division AEW has been kind of slacking lately.
You know what's
Quite a
thinking though
while.
is like whether you bring them in or not, you don't like. They have the talent to build up the tag division. They're just not using it, which is so frustrating.
Yeah.
They have such a great tag division, and like they highlight it, but just not all of them, which is annoying.
Yeah. And I wanted to give some love. This past weekend, I went to my first independent wrestling show since, like, not counting Ring of Honor or anything. I haven't been to one since, like, 2007, like, for, like, a long time. And it was really cool. It was Creative Pro Wrestling. I went. It was local. And just awesome time. Great show. And there's a talent there named Aaron Rourke, who was the champion. And I think he's someone to keep an eye on. I felt like a scout when I was there. I'm watching all these like up and comers. I'm like, all right, because this is the company where MJF came from, Max Caster, like Brian Myers. So I'm watching. I'm like, all right, who's the next one up? Like, who's going to be someone that's going to be like 5 years from now out there? And he was the one that stuck out. He's the champion, coincidentally, but there's a reason. So
Front runner.
Is my guy Pinot Grigio in that?
Pinot Grigio, did not see him there, no. But Max Caster was there doing commentary. I did not see him until halfway through the night. He jumped up, reacting to a move, and I was like, oh shit.
That's
He's
awesome.
just chilling.
Interesting.
Brian Myers was there doing autographs. Rhino was there.
Oh, wow.
He gored somebody. That was cool. So, give the people what they want.
Sweet.
But yeah, it was really nice. It helped kind of like, I know it sounds corny to say like re-energize like the spark and like wrestling, but like you watch so much of it on TV, like same, and it's a certain thing, like a bigger scale. To actually go to a smaller show again was really cool. And I don't know how many of you guys have ever been to, if any, like that.
I'd be down to go one.
Definitely recommend it. I think you guys would really enjoy it.
Yeah, he's wanted to go to one too.
It's really,
so.
especially the smaller ones, because there's like 100 people, 200 people.
I went to like a monster
really
truck rally once. Is it like that?
That counts.
Okay, cool.
I went to a really weird. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
That doesn't,
not wrestling.
That one doesn't count. Whatever that is. But yeah, so we can finally move on now to AEW. We made it. It was a really weird week for AEW.
I agree.
Not
a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but the few things I want to talk about, I want to talk about.
Well, I think the reason I was saying it was because it's been since our last episode. All we have AEW wise was last night's Dynamite. There was no Rampage. There was no Collision this week because of March Madness. So it felt like AEW was like nothing was going on. So this felt like a good like soft reset for them, where they knew, hey, we took a week off. We got to kind of just establish certain things again and build the dynasty. So it was just
Let's
weird.
start with Dynasty.
Sure.
Are you hyped for Dynasty?
I mean, so far.
Right?
So far I am. I mean, they haven't really announced much, but we got like, 3 matches so far?
Yeah.
4-ish?
So we assume Swerve and Joe's going to be at Dynasty now after last night.
Oh, it's official.
Yeah. No, is that official that it's Dynasty? Okay, cool.
Yeah, Swerve beat Takeshita last night in the main event to determine the number 1 ranked wrestler in the rankings, which, by the way, felt weird to me because Swerve won, was number 1. Takeshita lost, wasn't even in the top 5. You would think even with a loss, they would have put him somewhere in the top 5.
Yeah, that's strange.
But I digress. Not my top 5 anymore, right? I let it go.
My top 5 anymore.
Totally let it go.
All right, so we have that. We have Brian and
Ospreay,
which is going to be
awesome. Julia Hart defending against Willow Nightingale. So I'm hoping Willow's winning this.
Yeah, Willow's winning this to build up to
so we can go to
CEO,
who I'm surprised doesn't have a match yet.
At Dynasty?
At Dynasty, at all coming up. Like next week, they're back in Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. You would have thought they'd announce
something
for her.
They're back to Boston so quick?
Massachusetts, not Boston. They're going to Lowell, Massachusetts. Oh, no, Worcester or something like that.
Like the sauce.
Yeah.
It's all Boston.
Either way, they're going to a different part of Massachusetts.
Worcester?
And I'm just surprised that,
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, yeah, from the show. That's right.
Don't say Worcester, my God.
Hey, man.
Worcestershire sauce.
So
anyway, I'm thinking that they're going to save her first match for Dynasty. Makes sense to get people to want to see it. Pay.
Who do you think is going to be her first match?
I still think it's Deeb.
But they haven't really interacted at all. Like
I agree, but I'm just it's not going to be Willow. I mean, it could be Stab. I don't think it's going to be a huge match.
Maybe Sky Blue.
Maybe.
Would this be her first match since the injury, kind of, or no?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like Deeb would be safest because Deeb knows what she's doing.
That's fair too.
Where Sky, I think, is still a little rough around the edges.
No, the only reason I bring Sky is because
Sky.
I agree with you 100%. Just
she's a vet.
Yeah.
Sky's the only one she's interacted with that's not Willow or Statlander or Julia Hart. So
yeah, we'll see. We still got 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's fair.
She
had some time.
We shall see.
Going back to the rankings quick.
Sure.
I kind of want to get you guys fired up because I saw something on the rankings that I thought would get both of you fired up.
I think
both of us.
I think I know what it is.
So, you complained about this recently, but I think the rankings make it even more egregious.
Say it.
Don't say it. Is he about to say
the
it?
Blackpool Combat
You motherfucker!
is not in the tournament yet. They're ranked 2 or 3.
Was it 2?
I don't know.
2 or 3
in the rankings.
Hold on.
How is that?
I got.
Are you kidding me?
I screenshotted them because I was ready to talk about it. Yeah.
The second you brought up rankings, I'm like, who am I gonna get mad about?
Number
the
3.
only ones that's tag team.
That's
so wild.
But they're not in the tag team tournament.
Best friends at 1.
Is there any chance Moxley's hurt? Because I haven't seen Moxley on TV in a while.
No. He just did a promo. He's bald now. Everyone's talking about it on Twitter.
What the fuck?
He was losing it.
He gave up.
Yeah,
it's all bald.
Yeah.
Good call.
But no, they're wrestling in Mexico in like a week or 2.
Oh, that's
They're
right.
doing
Because
that
they're with Sydell taking the
CMLL.
spot.
But yeah. Mox and Claudio were at 3. Bill and Starks at 4. FTR at 5.
Bill and Starks aren't in the tournament?
Yes,
they are. I haven't seen them wrestle.
FTR is in the tournament.
No, I knew that.
They're all in the tournament.
That's wild. That doesn't make any sense.
So how are they number 3 and not in the tournament?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you. I don't know. It's annoying. But yeah, no. It's Swerve's 1, Cassidy 2, Mox 3, Ospreay 4, Danielson 5. Like Takeshita just challenged to be number 1 in the. It wasn't a number 1 contenders match. They clearly said it was to determine the number 1 ranked wrestler in the singles rankings. That would imply whoever lost would still kind of be in the top 5.
Yeah, it's tough up top.
I guess so.
Days.
But
one loss and you're out.
Yeah. So
tournament's going well as far as match wise. The Young Bucks match though, I did not like. The Rick Knox spot where there's one point where the Young Bucks are next to the ropes. I forget who's getting pinned, but it's literally what you see Rick Knox staring at who's ever on the outside, lift up the leg and put it on, and he's just like, hey, and then continues the match.
I'm glad you saw the spot that I was definitely talking about. I was
Once you said Redox, I'm like, I had to watch this match. He's gonna fuck it up so bad. And then the end, Nick, they go do the EVP trigger, and fucking Nick just slips, completely just eats it, and then like
dress shoes on.
I think so. I don't know. But like, it's just, and then both tag matches, Rick Knox refereed last night, and both of them had screwy finishes that he fucked up.
Yep.
Like he was in the wrong corner or doing the wrong thing, and I was like, this is ridiculous, man. It's so stupid. I can't stand it.
I don't understand why he's still.
It's because he's the Bucks' friend from PWG.
Ugh.
That's honestly it. He's
so bad.
He's like this with the Young Bucks.
He's kind of brainless. Right?
Yeah. I don't like him.
He's the worst.
Real brainless.
The best thing they can do is make him like their paid ref or some shit, but.
That'd be great. Like
that's a dangerous road to go down, though, creatively.
A Nick Patrick kind of thing is easy, though.
It would be scary, though, to go down that way. Because then whatever.
Fine.
Yeah.
But like I said, he is a brainless ref. But
he's the worst. Like, literally the worst. I think the worst ref I've ever seen.
I mean.
Maybe because it's so consistently, like, put on TV that, like, we just haven't seen worse. But the worst ref I've ever seen.
The worst.
Take his brain out, put it back in, and we got a really good match that we just got to see.
Shibata, baby. Brainless. My man. Can't believe he took it out.
I hate you guys so much. But that match was fucking awesome. I said last week, Shibata, Ospreay, Danielson, all these guys are getting this fucking run right now. We are so lucky to be able to watch this. They are so good in the ring. Each week is just another.
It's a gift. Honestly, it's really
5-star
cool
match. I feel like that we're just getting on free TV. It's
Don't
crazy.
be throwing five. Who's said this? Don't be throwing 5 stars out anymore.
Probably Omega, I think.
Yeah.
Because he's doing his Twitch now and he's rating matches. Yeah. The first match he rated was Angle and Ray from SummerSlam, and he gave it 4 or 4.5.
Oh.
The first 5-star. Oh, he's rating all the 5-star matches.
He's just doing Twitch streams now, and on them he's rating matches.
Gotcha.
And that was the first one he decided to rate.
Gotcha.
I think he said give it a 4.5. It wasn't a 5, because he thinks 5 is like special.
It should be. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, that match was great. Then we have Jericho Hook. So, Jericho Hook.
Lion Hook.
Well, not really.
Yes.
That's a tag team name. They're not a tag team now.
There's a T-shirt and everything.
Jericho Hook?
I'm not making it up. Lion Hook.
I understand that. I'm saying that's their tag team name, which is not happening.
So I don't know if you saw with Jericho Hook. Not really Jericho Hook, more just Jericho.
Lion Hook.
His band's going back on tour, and the fans are clamoring to add dates to this tour. I don't know if you've seen on Twitter the fans.
Bro, his fans
they want more Fozzy.
Some of his fans get crazy.
Oh, Danny.
Some of his fans get crazy.
No.
No, it's like the wrestling fans want him to go away, so
they're like, go tour for a year.
Go more. See,
you know.
He gets numbers at these tours, bro. His band's not like unpopular.
No, I know. We're not knocking the band. We're just saying how wrestling fans are put up with it. That's all.
Now he's gonna be a manager for Hook. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, but if you look at his tour dates too, none of them are Wednesdays.
Of course,
so everyone's like, this motherfucker's still gonna be around.
He never does that. Yeah, he does that every time.
He's a good hard worker.
It's tough, man. Honestly, I feel like the All Night Perception may be getting to me a little bit because I like Jericho, but it's hard to watch him because now I know how everyone's feeling. I'm like, damn, this is rough. Like, I like him, but this does feel forced. The whole thing feels very like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, no, 100%. I don't understand. Like,
I think it's because Sammy's hurt. And
everything up until
I think
this
something
point,
got fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's just weird.
Yeah, they pivoted the Jericho storyline in a very weird way because now Jericho offered to be Hook's manager. He's like, I've never managed anyone before, but you're special, and I can bring it out of you.
It's not gonna.
And then Hook's like, you're Chris Jericho. I'm gonna do it. He's like, but you're Chris Jericho. But I'll still take you as a manager.
They don't trust each other. Whatever. We'll see.
Very strange.
But, so I think the last thing I wanted to bring up was Double or Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to nitpick something Excalibur said last night.
Already? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, something Excalibur said.
Let me guess.
Go for it.
It's going to take place in Las Vegas.
So
you want to nitpick that?
Close.
It's going to be in Atlantic City, actually.
It is taking place in New Jersey. I mean, Jesus.
Got him.
It is going to be taking place in Las Vegas.
Okay.
But what got me was Excalibur was like, oh, for the 5th consecutive year, AEW Double or Nothing is going to be in Las Vegas. And I was like, that's bullshit. Because 2 of them We're in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because of
they
COVID.
So they got a little AEW. I mean, they got a little WWE in them.
So they're saying 5th consecutive year, and I'm like, you motherfuckers, that's not true. Take that back.
Fifth consecutive year, brothers are facing each other too.
Unbiased journalism right here.
Listen,
Go after
man,
anyone who makes
if I don't like it,
mistakes.
I don't like it. That's it.
I love it.
All right, that's all I got.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to do our ultimate fantasy card for WrestleMania.
Hello, hello. Test, test, 1, 2, cock balls.
Good.
We're good.
Hooray! So, yes, what we're doing, we are going to take matches, 14 matches that have only happened at WrestleMania already. Once we use a person, we cannot use them again on the show. So, just for the hell of it, because I looked it
Night
up.
1, night 2.
So, for the hell of it, I looked it up, and there have been 445 matches at WrestleMania.
Wow.
All time. 445. We need to pick 14 of the best
Wow.
here tonight.
Yep.
So let's get to it. Where do we want to start off?
Before we start off, how did you guys choose these matches? What was your personal criteria?
So for me, I just went off of memory. I figured
Solely memory.
solely what I've watched.
Looked up nothing.
Looked up nothing because I was like, I could look it up and I could see a match that I'm told is good, but I never saw it. So how am I really to speak to it?
Okay.
So my list, I got no Chris Jericho, I got no Kurt Angle, I got no Eddie Guerrero, I got no Chris Benoit.
You know what else you got? No taste.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever watched a Kurt Angle.
That's not true.
You had
Who
to,
did I
you
see?
had
What
to
did I
stop
watch?
saying that.
Come on.
There's no way you haven't watched a Kurt Angle WrestleMania match.
I don't think I have.
If you watched WrestleMania during the Attitude Era, you had to watch Kurt Angle on WrestleMania. Did you watch WrestleMania 17?
Because
Yes.
16 was
Okay.
16 was
17, that's when he wrestled Chris Benoit.
I don't remember it. Forgettable match. 2 stars.
We're just getting
We
started.
haven't even started. I just asked a question of how the criteria worked. Let's forget about him. How did you choose your matches?
Well, I looked. I thought of the person. I went one by a person. I thought of the best one I would think I'd want to have featured on the card,
Mm-hmm.
and then from there I just got some backups in my head that we can think of if we feel differently about who should go where.
No, that's exactly how I did too. I was like,
I'm not saying Kurt Angle shouldn't be on it.
No. I know what you're saying.
I figured you guys
Had him covered.
could carry that.
Juice doesn't want to carry you
No,
right now.
we don't have time.
So I did the same thing. I figured who do I want on the card? Who do I think is the best wrestler that needs to be on WrestleMania? Then what's their best match? And I kind of did it that way. So if you want, I'll start it off.
So actually, if you don't mind, I'd like to start it off
Ooh.
by starting it off with Shawn Michaels only, and let you then start. I want to figure out the Shawn Michaels match.
I think
And
that's an easy one.
I'd like you to start with that.
I think that's an easy one. I think that's just Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker.
Which one?
First one,
25.
25. Best match in arguably other one that's on my top list, tied for the best match in WrestleMania history.
I thought about that match, but I think I have a better match for Taker.
Okay.
I know everyone says 25 is the best, but Michaels and Razor ladder match, I think would be a great one to have too.
Yeah, I thought about that one, but then I figured the TLC match we were gonna throw in there because that's
With the Dudleys and them.
yeah, that's one of the best ones. So I don't know if we
Well, I'm
want
not
to.
worried about stipulations.
You
No,
can't have-
neither am I. But I'm also
Yeah.
just thinking about again best I don't know if it's called the best match in history. I don't know how we can't put it on our Ultimate WrestleMania card.
You're burning Taker and Michaels, I feel like, quick, where there's a lot of matches Taker.
Of course, but
But, so what Taker match do you got?
that's what I was about to ask because depending on who you have, I might have another match for that person.
Hell in a Cell, Triple H, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels,
No.
special guest referee.
No,
Because then HBK.
What?
that
No.
was first off.
They would be out as a referee.
Yes, he would. Oh,
As a referee.
you have him double duty, but that's not even Taker and Triple H's best match.
That
And
was-
to be honest with you, I don't.
I thought
I only
I thought
have
the streak was breaking.
I only
that
have
night.
Triple H as one match just because I had to throw him in there. I don't even have Triple H
Okay.
really in the card
All right.
So
personally.
So what do you got?
I got HBK Taker,
Okay.
the 25 one. If you said 26, I would have been out. With
No,
that.
no, no,
I wouldn't have been with
25.
you. So I got the 25 one in there too.
All right.
So
Kicking off night one.
I don't know if we're kicking off. We'll just put it on and then we'll figure out where
so
we're
we'll
going.
write it HBK versus Taker Mania 26, 25. Jesus, you got me all messed up with Kurt.
Kurt, he had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, but I haven't recovered
He has to recover from you saying
mentally.
what.
you've never watched a Kurt match.
All right.
A Kurt Mania match.
On that note, I'm
None
gonna
that I remember.
I'm gonna jump to Kurt Angle then,
Ooh, okay,
And
that wasn't where I was gonna go next, but go ahead.
I'd like to propose Angle versus Eddie
Yo, I had that match
at 20.
I love Angle versus Eddie at 20.
I'll take your.
What do you
guys'
think
word for
about
it.
Angle
He
versus
doesn't
Eddie?
care because he doesn't have Angle or Eddie. So I have that one.
I mean, I wanted Angle HBK, but obviously
Mm-hmm.
this one I felt like was more deserving. And then from there with Angle,
Hold on. I'd just like to point something out pretty quick that the Shawn Michaels fanboy doesn't even know how to spell his name.
Oh no,
No, I did spell it with
Shawn
AE.
Michaels.
I did spell it with AE.
Yikes, this is getting rough.
The proof is in the pudding.
Bro.
Not in the reading. Okay. So Matt, you can pick. Is there a person you really want to talk about first to get on here? Because he got Shawn, I got Kurt.
I think that you have to have this match on here.
Okay.
Austin Rock 17.
Okay, we're diving in. We're diving in.
You want to burn Taker Michaels? I'm going to burn two of the best of them.
So
I could be talked out of it though because I also feel strongly about Bret Hart and Austin. I feel like
that's why I don't want to put Austin Michaels, because I think that's the other best match in WrestleMania history is Bret Hart versus Austin at 13.
But 17 was.
And then I think Rock versus Hogan at 18 is iconic and should be on the card for literally the iconic match that it is.
Because you need Hogan versus Andre.
I had that as a backup. But I think
you have Hogan Rock over Hogan Andre?
Yes.
See,
I think that was a better match.
Iconic?
I think that was a better match and more iconic.
I was.
It was just a body slam, and he wasn't even the first one to body slam him.
But you wouldn't have Hogan Rock without that match.
That's not true at all. There were so many other Hogan matches that happened that built up Hogan's legacy.
But
You would still have Hogan Rock.
But 3 is what started everything.
1 is what started everything with Hogan. He was in the main event of 1 and of 2. What are we talking about?
Hogan versus
I'm
Warrior.
talking about the Pontiac.
Stop it. Don't even. Stop it.
I want Hogan versus Warrior at Mania 7, I
That was a
think.
good match too.
Or 6.
That was 6.
7 was Slaughter, maybe? I don't know.
No, sorry. No, that was 6.
I thought it was 7.
I think 5 was the Mega.
Wait, I have it here. Hold on.
Right.
No, Hogan versus Warrior was 6. Yeah.
Hogan versus Warrior, WrestleMania 6
Stop it.
is my match.
Why are we doing this?
I could be talked into it.
I thought about Hogan Andre. I had Hogan Andre at first, and I was just like, was it really a good match?
No.
Like, you get the slam, but
At least Hogan Rock was a good match.
at the same time, I wouldn't do Hogan Rock though. I'm with him on
Rock
Rock and
Austin?
Austin, but
Austin.
I
Brett.
did, for what it's worth, I can live with 17. I did write down 15.
Okay.
I like the 15 match more. I didn't mind the heel turn. It's not what it is. I like the 15 match more personally. But I can live with 17 if we
I like the 19 minute. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
The 19 match was the win.
So I feel like Rock Austin wins that 2 out of 3.
Rock Austin wins.
Yeah.
I think the 17.
I'm fine with. Like I said,
think the
I'm
17 is
I'm
better.
fine. It was just you wanted 17.
Damn, man. Austin. Okay, so at least that opens up my backup for Hart then.
All right. Well, we've each.
Do we have the same backup hearts?
I hope so.
The backup what?
For
He said he has a backup
for
heart.
Bret Hart?
And I said, do I have the same
I had
backup heart?
I have a Brett match we haven't talked about yet, but I'll let you.
I'm hoping the Bret match is going to be Bret versus Owen.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 10.
That's what I had.
That's right, brother.
Gotta have brother versus brother.
All right.
Only happened 3 times ever at WrestleMania.
This was the first one.
Ugh, Jesus.
All right. So let me
Didn't
cross
happen
some,
again until
Let
24.
me cross some things out here.
Mm.
Okay, so that's
All right,
done.
where we wanted to. Let's see. Let me.
They're done. Okay, I got another one. A little more old school, but considered an iconic match. Get them on the card. Savage Steamboat, WrestleMania 3.
Yep, I have that.
Yep.
Sure.
I assume you have no problem with it.
I'm fine with that. I can live with that. Anybody else you got, Matt? Any match you want to propose, put out there? A women's match, a tag match, maybe?
Oh, I got
I have one. It's kind of a sleeper one.
Let's
you guys
do it.
might disagree with this.
Let's see.
Randy Orton, Seth Rollins.
31.
Yeah.
Oh, with the sick RKO.
Yeah.
That was a sick one. And honestly,
You might have something better for Orton.
no.
I couldn't think of anything better for
So
Seth.
Orton, I had a backup one for. Orton was my backup.
I mean, the triple threat. Orton,
That was my backup.
Daniel Bryan.
But I like Bryan versus Kofi better than that one for Bryan. So I don't mind Orton versus Rollins because I couldn't get Rollins on the card. The only one I could think of for Rollins was Brock, him, and Roman when he came in for the triple.
That's what I did. I wrote down Seth
Okay.
Brock.
I have
Roman.
nothing.
Because that was a good one too.
So I have nothing for Brock Lesnar either. If that makes you feel better.
I wrote-
But that's the only. The triple threat's the only thing I have for Orton. I don't have anything else for Orton.
I have something for Orton.
Okay.
But yeah, no. But let's stick with Seth Brock Roman. Are we good with like?
Are you good with that?
Like.
I wrote. Yeah, I'm good.
No,
No, I have one for Roman, but you
What do
guys,
you got?
What do you have
you
for
guys
Roman?
will
Which
boo,
one?
no, you guys will boo me out the stadium.
Which one?
Don't say Roman Undertaker.
Roman Cody
Oh, okay.
last year.
No.
It was a good match. It was a good match.
wasn't a bad match.
Yeah, it was fine. All right. So
Where
right.
where are we going here?
I think we're landing on
We're doing-
the Brock Roman.
Brock, Roman,
Brock,
Seth.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put just their last names for now. It might be a little.
As long as you know how to spell them.
All right.
Not.
So let's do Orton then.
That was
So-
31, right? Yeah.
Yes. So I got a big one for Orton.
Okay.
It's some big names. It's gonna take them out. So we gotta make sure we're good with it. What we're
Okay.
doing here.
Okay.
Mania 24.
Mania 24.
Cena, Orton, Triple H, triple threat, where Orton won.
I'm fine with that.
It was the year that Cena won the Rumble. Orton punted
I'm fine with
and
that.
stole the belt and retained.
I have nothing for Cena, so yes.
I have nothing for Cena.
So
I had
I'm saying they're
nothing for
big
Cena.
names. Those are big
Yeah.
three big
I had
names.
nothing
but
for Cena, Triple H, or Orton.
I
so
thought
that's
that
great.
was the best sweet spot because I was thinking about Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Benoit. Then that got taken out. All the stuff with Taker got taken out. I
What
wasn't gonna
WrestleMania was that? 24?
24. I wasn't gonna do the stuff with Sting or Booker or Jericho, so it was tough. But that felt like the sweet spot to get all three of those guys on. Cena, by the way,
Bro, I'm
I
telling
put
you.
an A.
John Sens.
All
All right, so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are halfway done.
That's 7, yeah.
Halfway there.
All right. So, did we want to put that TLC match on since we didn't write it down yet?
I figured TLC next.
I like that match.
That's 17, right?
That's 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
I have one that I think we
Okay.
need to put on.
all right, go.
Foley versus Edge. WrestleMania
Oh,
can't.
with the
20.
fire?
We just did TLC.
Oh shit!
If we do
That's
TLC,
right.
I mean,
That's
hey,
right.
we can change it, but if we do TLC, we lose. If we do Foley Edge, we lose TLC.
Yeah, no, we can't lose TLC.
I think you gotta do TLC.
Yeah, we can't lose TLC.
By the
Foley
way,
versus
it's
Edge, yeah.
just for it's TLC 2. You can just be accurate for our viewers at home. I'm just saying, it's TLC 2. TLC
All right.
1 was at SummerSlam.
So then, where do you want to go from? I got some women's matches I want to put up.
That's what I was gonna say. I think we gotta start giving some love to the women's
Yes.
matches.
Trish has to be on the show.
So hold on. So let me just look. I think I have 2 women's matches.
I do too.
I
Okay.
have
Hold off for night 3.
3.
So you start.
I have 3 women's
All
matches.
right, let's hear them.
And you're gonna hate 2 of them.
He'll hate 2 of them
Yeah, it depends.
because that means Charlotte Flair's in them.
Depends.
Charlotte, Asuka.
No way.
I
At 34, no way.
no. Charlotte has a better one.
Charlotte, Becky, Ronda.
No, Charlotte has a better triple threat one.
Then those are my only Charlotte ones.
Charlotte, Becky, Banks.
Oh.
That was a good triple
I had
threat.
Banks and Bianca.
Banks and Bianca was another one I was looking at.
I have that one too.
All right, so then
Sasha and Bianca.
2 out of 3 wins.
All right.
Banks versus
And then-
Bianca.
I'll share the other one, which I
Banks
think
versus Bianca was 27, right?
37.
Duh.
It's okay, Danny.
Monaco.
So I think this one will make you happy because it's Trish. My Trish match is Trish and Mickey
Yes.
at 22, I
Yes.
believe.
That's what I have also.
Trish and Mickey at 22.
Let me
So those were my 2 women's matches.
fix that.
We could add more, but I think those are the 2 that should definitely be on here. So let's see what's left. Ooh, okay, that one.
So I have a couple recent matches that I think at
Yeah,
least
let's
below
go for it because we're down to what 4 matches. So let's talk it out.
Zayn Owens versus Usos last year.
I had that also.
I thought that was a very good match.
I thought it was a good tag team match. I thought it was a good
Good story. Good everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
there's not much more unless you want to use the mouse trap to put Sami Zayn in.
No.
Okay. We could put it on there. We'll see. We could come back to it maybe. I mean,
So
if,
you know
I mean,
what
you
I'll do
both
then?
like it. So.
Hold on, I'll put that down here.
No, put it on. Put it on.
No,
We're-
just in case.
At
just
this point,
in case.
I think we're in a good place, like numbers wise.
I got 2 that I think should be on.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw those out there.
Uh-huh.
I got first one. Oh, no. Can't use them anymore because we use Triple H.
Also, for what
I
it's
was gonna
worth,
put Sting Triple H.
for anyone watching at home along with us, if you see any matches that you think should be on here that you liked, you think we messed up, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you as we're progressing through this. We're near the end, but we're gonna sort this out once we're fully done with it. So Yeah.
Would you like my other recent one?
yeah, go for it.
Walter,
I
Drew,
knew you were going to say that one. I kind of like that.
Sheamus. Got to get Sheamus on the card.
That-
Number
Literally
one,
because
number
you
one
said
podcast,
that,
Sheamus.
I don't want the. I was about to agree with you until you said that. We have too many triple
All right,
threats, so I'm gonna say no.
So I'm good putting Usos and Sammy on and putting that one below then. if
Okay.
that's the case.
We have too many triple threats. Do we even have
also-
one?
We have 2 on the left side.
That's for night one. We don't have any for night two.
Well,
We got to
All right.
figure out what goes night 1, night 2, too.
On this note, while we deliberate and get close to the end, we're going to take a short break here. Stick with us. We'll be back in a few minutes. Check out the ad. Let us know what you see.
If you subscribe, we'll put Sheamus on.
That was last year's. Back on the clap. We have night 2 almost done.
No clap.
We got a few matches left. Where do you want to start?
No yeet.
Let's go back to Hogan.
Yeah,
Hogan.
yeah, we
Good.
skipped Hogan.
Terry.
So let's go back and
We
get him.
skipped Hogan.
Do we even want him on the show though?
I mean, I don't. But,
Hogan versus
but you guys want
So
him so
what did
bad.
we had Hogan versus Andre.
Hogan Hogan Warrior.
And
Hogan.
Hogan Rock is kind of out, or do we really want to go revisit Stone Cold and Rock?
Hogan and Rock is out because we put Stone Cold in Rock.
Well, we can change it. It's...
No, because then who do we have for Stone Cold? Because then it would be Stone Cold
then
Brett,
Bret
and then we
Hart's
take
out.
that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave that.
All right.
And Bret Hart versus Yokozuna.
I'm just putting
So
out
it's
there
just
we can change
it's
it.
Hogan versus Warrior, Hogan versus Andre.
Or Hogan and Mr. T versus Orton and Piper.
No.
I'm fine with Hogan Andre. I just didn't really like the match, but for the historical,
I'd rather Hogan Warrior.
Well,
I'm really not big on the Andre match, bro. Like, I don't know why.
It's the irresistible force versus the unmovable
all
object.
right, you know what? All right, what's your vote?
I'm sticking with Warrior.
Andre.
All right.
Even though I don't think it's the better match, I think looking like it from an eye test, I think Hogan Andre being on missing is going to be a bigger glaring.
I guess. Yeah. Fine.
We're booking spectacle here.
Fine.
We want Big Show
All right.
Floyd Mayweather.
Give me your next match.
Like,
Yes. Great.
No.
Oh, they don't have Big Show.
Give me your next match.
Big Show versus Floyd Mayweather. No.
This one is kind of personal.
Ooh. I like it.
Oh wait, can we use them? We can. Okay, cool.
Let's go.
Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio, father versus son. Both of their reactions.
What are you doing? Did you only watch last year's
Can't
Mania? Like, the hell? That's 3 in a row for 39. It wasn't that good of a Mania,
I
man.
have a short memory.
Technically 4, because he also brought up Roman Cody. We just didn't put it on.
He did. He's Wikipedia at 39.
Wikipedia.
Where's Charlotte versus Rhea?
I'm fortunate. I'm going to say no.
Damn it.
I'm going to say no right away to that. What's your next one?
Well, I wanted to go back to Kofi Mania.
Yes, good. I'm glad you agreed with that. I want Daniel Bryan
I'd
versus
be okay
Kofi.
with that. I mean, we can. I know we're close, but
All
I
right,
want
so
to make
let's
sure we're
put
not
that in for
forgetting
now.
anybody.
And then if we think of something, we'll put that
And
in.
then just to get it done, I have one more match. It's a wild card. It's a little crazy names wise, but it actually worked out where we kind of did everybody where we can get this match on the show. CM Punk versus Shelton Benjamin
Oh, that wasn't what I was going to say.
versus Chris Jericho versus John Morrison versus MVP versus Carlito
Money in the
versus
Bank.
Mr. Kennedy. Money in the Bank.
I'm down for that.
24.
I'm down for that. I didn't even think of that. I was
I
going to
just-
say
I was-
Jericho versus Punk.
I was trying to get like a multi-man, and like I was looking at all the Money in the Banks based on like if we got to the kind of this.
What year was that?
That was 24.
24.
So you can just write Money in the Bank 22 as WrestleMania 24. Yeah.
Unless you prefer Bam Bam Bigelow versus Lawrence Taylor.
So now the question is...
So now those were all of my matches. So I'm
That's fine,
I'm open
because
to
that
anything
covers
else.
my Jericho Punk match that I was going to throw out there.
So
I'm fine with them both being in Money in the Bank. What was your last
Yeah,
match
what else
that
you
you
got?
had?
Bam Bam Bigelow versus Lawrence Taylor.
for real. All right.
So Gunther
Is
going to be the kickoff.
Well, that's odd man out right now.
So I forgot this Lawrence Taylor stuff. Well, okay. Are we... Do you just want to put Gunther in the kickoff to make...
No.
No, I'm good with just.
Okay.
I'm personally good with kicking it. I feel bad.
Is
that I know
anyone...
it was-
Yeah, do
kick
you
it.
feel... Okay.
All right, so
Got it.
that's our 14. We got our card.
Got our 14.
Sorry, She-Hands.
Sorry, Sheehan's, I'm not. After making me take him on the team. All right, so
If you subscribe still, we could change it now.
Hart versus Hart opens up night 1 or night 2.
Night.
So.
Oh.
No, you go.
I was going to say night 1.
I agree. I think that's kind of the start of WrestleMania.
So I just want to point out, minus the Usos tag match, this
Are
card.
all main events.
No, this card was legit. Exactly what I wrote down coming into tonight.
Really?
That's awesome.
Like my matches that I wanted to get on, so it worked out.
I have so many. Yeah, most of these matches. I think maybe 3 to 4.
Yeah, this
I
is
wasn't
like
sure
exactly what I wrote down. So I'm hyped right now.
All right, so
I honestly didn't even think of Usos versus Sammy KO.
Brett versus Owen.
So
Nice.
Good call. That was you, right? Good
Yeah.
call on that one.
Thank
I had
you.
that one written down, but I'm glad.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wikipedia.
Brett versus Owen.
Night 2 kickoff.
Night 2
I would
kickoff.
say Savage Steamboat.
I was
That was
thinking
a
that.
banger.
Yo, I was thinking that too. I think that's a good kickoff for night 2 also.
Or Money in the Bank.
Or Money in the Bank.
You know what? No, you can do it. TLC and Money in the Bank though should be 2 different nights.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
The women's matches should be on 2 different nights.
Yes.
I know it's we're doing WWE here, but
No, I agree.
that's how it should be.
So then after,
sense.
okay, so let's go back to night 1. After we do Brett versus Owen, where do we want to go next?
Well, you did your technical.
So Do you want to go crazy?
So you want to ramp it up
tag?
You want to ramp it up a little bit here.
I think a ladder match would be good. After that,
might do TLC or Money in the Bank.
I was thinking one of the triple threat matches.
Oh.
I was thinking maybe Cena, Orton, Triple H.
So my only thing with the Lesnar, Reigns, Rollins.
It starts off
one-on-one, and
which it is here in our realm of the Ultimate Mania. We're doing that.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's
it's
tough to place because it was such a good walk-off, but I wouldn't want it as our main event.
What if you open night 2 with it?
Oh.
Ooh, that's...
Open it with the cash in.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's a good flop.
Yeet.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so going back to night 1, Brett versus Owen. I think we could put Savage and Steamboat on night 2. We separate, kind of keeping that...
The oldies?
Separate. So then, yeah, I'm good with either TLC or Money in the Bank to be the next match. If we want to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, let's do Money in the Bank.
Okay.
And then we'll do TLC.
And then Seth wins night 1 and then cashes in night 2.
Oh my god.
Oh god. No, he's not in that match. It's CM Punk. It's CM Punk, Daddy.
Wait, does that mean that Rollins loses his cash in because of Money in the Bank?
So does Rollins have to cash in night 1?
Living the timeline.
All right, hold on. So Rollins has to cash in night 1.
All right, everyone relax.
We gotta flip this.
No, stop it. You want to flip it? Flip it. Fucking put him, whatever. Y'all making it more complicated than you need to be.
We just went over the 24, the 1 year limit.
It didn't.
All right, Bird versus Owen, Money in the Bank. Yeah, now you know you will kind of want to switch it. Now
you're
thinking
to
about
switch it.
Now you're thinking about it.
I said switch it if it makes you feel better. I don't care.
It does make me feel better.
We're living in different universes here. Clearly.
I know, but I'm gonna still switch it. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
But then now I don't think we should have Money in the Bank to follow the cash in. I think Money in the Bank should be night 2, and then TLC should be right after the cash.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with that.
Or actually, I don't know if we should have a crazy match after the cash in. I think we go technical. Maybe we go Savage Steamboat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm good with that. You know what I'm also trying to think? Like, we kind of did it. I'm trying to unofficially, like, mix the...
Old and new.
Yeah. Like, I don't want it to turn into, like, all these...
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that either. I'm just trying to figure out...
But as I'm thinking with you, I'm kind of like, okay, cool. What can be a good back and forth of generations?
And then I think next we go, personally, either Angle Guerrero or Brian Kingston. If you guys think different, throw something out there. I was just thinking like what kind of like some fun, cool moment. Eddie Guerrero and Kingston were like big fan favorites, so that'd be like a fun moment after a technical match.
Yeah, that's right. Eddie was face at that point, so they're both baby faces winning.
Mm-hmm. But then Steamboat just won. That's also a baby face winning.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking about the matches if you want to do them afterwards.
We could do a tag team match. We could do a women's match.
Let's do Trish Mickey next.
Trish Mickey?
Yeah, after Savage Steamboat. Surprised we haven't even talked about the possibility of just figuring out our main events first, but
because all of them are main event matches.
Yeah, but still, we got to figure out.
So, like, do you want to go with that? Do you want to get the 2 main events out of the way now?
I mean, looking at it, I know which 2 I would close with. I think they're.
What are your 2 main events?
Austin Rock.
It's
will be my night 2 closer.
Okay.
Like the real main event.
Okay.
And then my mini main event would be
Yeah, he says it like that. I don't know why that irked me.
It's not a real main event if you main event night 1, CM Punk.
Not denying that. You're right. It's not.
That was the plan for him, though, right?
I love it.
To do night 1.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I would do Austin Rock night 1 main event just because of the heel turn finish, and I'd close night 2 with Shawn Michaels Taker.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Even though there's no belt there.
It's the streak, and again, we're also knowing what we're knowing here. I mean, that's what I would do for main events.
I don't mind.
Too.
Yeah, I don't mind which one closes, which one does night 2, which one does night 1, as long as those are the 2 main events. I agree with that. Also,
I'm thinking about the overall story. I think Austin Rock night 1 is better because of the heelish turn and stuff. So
I could be okay with that.
Good.
Yeah, but I'm gonna argue that that's the reason why it should be the night 2 closer, because like that's the big Austin turning heel is like a big turn in wrestling. Like if Austin turns heel the first night, that's what's going to be talked about all of night 2. Instead of if Shawn Michaels Undertaker wins, if Undertaker's streak continues, it's not as big of a deal as Austin, because it's not like Shawn Michaels retires, so it's not as big a deal as Austin turning heel. Impact wise, I think that's the bigger one.
Oh, we didn't get Ric Flair on the card.
Ric Flair's hadn't had that many WrestleMania matches.
But he had that
like
one
in
against
his
Shawn
prime.
Michaels.
Yeah, but that wasn't better than the Undertaker one. Stop it.
Let's get Taker out of there.
I'm sorry.
Taker Snuka?
I'm sorry. I love you.
All right, so I think they should be Rock Austin night 1, Michaels Taker night 2. You think the opposite?
I think the opposite. Yeah.
What do you think? You can be the tiebreaker here, I guess.
I was with Juice, but I think Danny talks me in
Okay.
to that line of thinking.
That's fine. Yeah, I won't fight it for the sake of time and figuring this out.
Because like,
that's fine.
if Stone Cold turns heel night 1, Stephen A. Smith's just gonna be talking about it night 2 the whole time. You're gonna miss the whole card.
Stephen A. Smith.
All right, okay, now we got the main events. Where do we want to follow Trish and Mickey night 1? We want to do TLC or Money in the Bank?
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
And then you can do...
Sorry, story-wise, do we want to do Money in the Bank the same night as a cash-in, or do we want to do Money in the Bank night 2 and do TLC night 1?
Whatever. TLC then.
Okay.
Danny.
And then we can leave... I like Kurt Angle Eddie after that.
Okay.
And then I would just bump up.
Cena Orton?
Actually, let's see after that.
I would say maybe Hogan Andre.
I was thinking Hogan Andre or Usos, but yeah, Hogan Andre.
I think Hogan Andre because it's kind of like a little breather.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's not a match that you run out of breath on.
Okay, so Hogan Andre.
I'll go with that.
And then move Orton Triple H to night 2.
And then that also separates the tag team matches because technically TLC is a tag team match, and then Usos Sammy would be night 2.
Yeah. So
that kind of works out. So then we got Brett versus Owen night 1. Do we want to go into Money in the Bank like we were talking about before?
I would. Yeah, I would do Money in the Bank in a second.
Okay.
And then I would do
maybe Brian.
Yeah,
Kofi?
Brian Kofi. I was thinking that.
Nice. I like when you guys.
I would put the women before Austin Rock.
Before Austin Rock.
Yeah, give them the showcase.
Okay. Yeah. And then Uso Sammy or Cena Orton.
Flip them.
Do you agree with that?
I kind of like how they are. What do you think?
Oof. Just because I'm thinking of Orton. Orton as the heel slithering her away with the win.
So you're gonna back-to-back heel. It's gonna end with heels.
Yeah,
No.
Spaced out the Orton heel win.
Oh, because Banks. No, but Bianca won.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Usos and Kofi and the Money in the Bank. Like pop. Bring him back down with the heel, and then
pop.
Yeah,
pop.
Just you got to go back and forth.
Gotcha.
That's all I'm thinking.
No, I like that.
Okay.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
All right, so take a...
Because you just gave him Kofi Mania.
Yeah.
And then bam, Orton to fuck you over.
Yeah.
But then bam, Usos and Sami KO come right back. So it's a good up and down.
And then Bianca keeps you kind of high, so you think like, oh, Stone Cold's going to
the
win.
History.
Stone Cold's going to win, and then Stone Cold turns heel and sucks the life out before the night's over.
I like it. That's good.
Yo, this is a good card, bro.
Good card.
Like, now that we looked at it and talked out the story and everything, I really like the way that worked out.
Yeah, I can't think of... I mean, yeah, you said Flair, but like...
Who
would we really miss that's that big of a Mania, like, known talent? Not even just a name, but like...
We'll be getting messages about not having Kane.
I'll say Kane. Kane's a fair one not to have.
So who would... Besides Taker, who would Kane have been on there for?
It had to be a Money in the Bank or Taker.
I'm trying to think what else he did.
I was going to say Michael's Flair. And
technically, Kane had one of my favorite hardcore match in WrestleMania with Raven and Big Show. That was a dope match.
That's 17. Yeah.
But I wouldn't put it above any of these. That's the other problem. So Kane's one. Batista, you can argue a little bit. Batista. Macho. Oh, no, we got Macho Man. Piper. No, Piper.
Yeah.
Piper's rough.
It was tough. I mean, also, like, for what it's worth, I mean, as you see here, like, the only matches that are on here from before I was watching was Brett and Owen, Hulk Andre, and Savage and Steamboat.
Yeah.
So, like, Attitude Era, like, we only have 3 matches on here.
But also, we got to remember, that's not only because that's when we watch, but
the
matches got better.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about the best matches in history.
I'm just observing based on, like, our years. Like, if you look,
for sure.
You know, there's a lot of, like, 20s and 30s and some teens, but...
So we got,
I think it's a good balance, though.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of, like, older guys. We got Brett on there. You got Hulk. Maybe Warrior, you can argue, but even Warrior didn't have a lot of, like, big moments. Triple H, we got on. Yeah, I think we got most of the...
Sergeant Slaughter.
Big names on there. You know what, actually, I'm interested in seeing? Hold on one second. I'm interested in seeing our top 16 of, like, the best of.
Wait, what?
Our GOAT males, and seeing if, like, we got most of them on there.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Let me see something here. Male GOAT.
While he's doing that, I'll get you guys tuned up for next week. Next week, it is WrestleMania week. We are going to be doing our predictions for WrestleMania. All 14 matches. Not these 14, but the other 14. And, yeah.
Should we do these 14 also?
So
sure.
some names we left off that were in our top 8 or elite 8 were AJ Styles.
I don't see it on the screen. Like, can they not see?
Oh, yeah,
There
go
you
switch.
go. Oh, sorry.
No, it's cool. AJ Styles that left off.
Thank you.
Technically Bruno Sammartino, but I mean, were we really going to get him on? I've never seen him.
I was... Well, no.
I don't think he
Well,
was,
I don't think he was in a wrestle.
Wait,
was
you
he
say
in a
Steamboat?
WrestleMania? No,
San
Sammartino.
Martino. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah.
Sammartino wasn't in a WrestleMania.
I don't
right?
think he ever
Yeah.
was in a
So,
WrestleMania.
Benoit technically was one of our top guys. Obviously, he wasn't going to make it because of the match.
Those guys are in top 8s.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, so stay tuned
Well, top
next
16,
week.
sorry,
It's our
top
big
16.
WrestleMania week where we will break down our predictions and talk all WrestleMania week stuff. And with that, we are going to be signing off. And we will see you all next week for WrestleMania. Yeah. Check out our dream card. Let us know what you think on social medias, on Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. See you later. Maybe I got to do the intro next week. Peace out. Bye-bye.
Yeah, this is a really good card.
Yeah, I like it.